wait to leave this town, cause lately I've been feeling down. The cold nights.
Hello everyone, today we will be doing a plugin tutorial on how to set up and use AJ Parkour, as meant for version 1.7.10 to 1.17. It's a parkour plugin that randomly generates every jump, so you do not have to have a pre-made parkour course. This also means that it's a little more interesting to do parkour. So, to get started, simply click Download Now, then head over to your plugins folder, wherever you're hosting it, and upload the AJ Parkour file. Once it's uploaded, go to your console and start the server. Now that your server is online, go ahead and head over to Minecraft. Once on Minecraft, let's go ahead and set up the parkour. The first thing you need to do is use AJP, setup, create, and then the name. For this example, it's going to be parkour. Now that you've created it, let's go ahead and set up the position on where the parkour would be. For me, it's going to be from here. So AJP, and setup, and then pause 1. So position 1. Then now we're going to go over to the other corner. So it's basically like world edit. You want to get the two opposite corners, and pause 2. Now that those are both set, let's go ahead and set the difficulty. This is how difficult each jump will be. Personally, I like balanced, so it depends on how far you are along. The longer you go, the harder the jumps will get. So it'll be balanced. Now you want to do is you want to set the max amount of players that can do it. So AJP, setup, max, and then how many players you want to be able to be in the parkour at once. For this one, I'm going to just say 15. And then that's pretty much it. That's how easy it is to set up. There's one last thing you need to do. So wherever you're going to have your parkour start, it's going to be right here. I'm going to set the fall position. This fall position is where you will go if you fall. So AJP, setup, fall pause. And then that's pretty much it. That's literally everything you have to do. It's quite simple and easy to set up. And it just makes your server so much better. So AJP, setup, and then save. Now that your parkour saved, you can go ahead and start it by using such AJP, start, and parkour. And that'll go ahead and start you on the parkour. By default, you're set to random blocks. But if you go to this chest right here, you can choose any of these blocks or continue to have it at random, which is nice, just so it's a little more customizable for the person. And then once you fall, again, it'll bring you to your fall position. But that's only if you have a command, if you want them to run a command. But if you want them to just stand on a block and have them start the parkour, you can stand on whatever block you want and run /AJP portal is my bad, create, and then the name of your parkour course, whatever you created it as, and mine's parkour. It'll create it, and whenever you step on that block, it'll bring you there. So as you can see, right there. And it'll manage the inventories based on whatever they have, and it'll give them back after, which is nice. By default, you're given a diamond as a reward, but you'll see that you can change all this stuff when we go to the plugin configuration. So let's go there. Once in your plugins folder, go to the AJ Parkour folder. Here you can find the inventory folders for every single player who does parkour. That's how it keeps track of what to give them back after completing the parkour. Here you can find the blocks.yml, where are the different blocks you can jump on. If you wish to add more, simply use the correct block code, which can be found on his wiki. You can also find the config.yml, where you can play around with some stuff like the jump sound. So every time you do a jump, there's a chicken egg sound. And you can also find the sound code here as well. You can also see the jumps.yml, where you can see how many blocks or jumps you have to do before it changes difficulty. You can also see all the different messages which you can configure. All of the different messages, which is ridiculous. Most plugins don't really do this, which is quite nice. If you continue on, you can also see the positions.yml, which is the positions for each arena. I would not recommend changing this. Just change it all in-game, just so you don't mess anything up. You can also see the rewards, which is what it gives you after a certain amount of jumps. So say you want to do it like every 15 jumps, you would change 10 to 15. And if you wanted to give them like, have a sword, you can have them give them a sword and give diamond sword and stuff. And it could give them a diamond sword. it can be like if you have like mystery dust, mystery boxes, you can give them mystery dust and stuff, which is nice. You can also see that you can also see the scores.database file. So it's the database for all the scores. As well as you can also see the storage.yml where you can add mySQL, which is quite nice indeed. Anyways, that's pretty much it. If you want to reload the plugin, simply use AJP reload and then whatever file you change. So if you change reward, you would do reward and it would reload rewards. Anyways, that's pretty much it. I hope you enjoyed. Make sure to leave suggestions for me in the comments of what plugins I should do next. Until then, have a good day.
I can't wait to leave this town, 'cause lately I've been feeling down.